100.
Keep on Oklahoma High School Sports on this Thursday morning, on a Thanksgiving Thursday morning with my man Big E. How you doing this morning, Big E?
Doing good, Tony. Ready to eat some good food and hang out with the family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you know, we got a little call to come out and check out these Carl Albert Tigers. They shoot for their 17-goal ball. As you can see behind us, man, you know, back on that wall, they've already, you know, they've won so many, man, they're probably running out of space. But I tell you, they're shooting for number 17. Coach Don gave a call, wanted us to come out and check them out as they practice, as they get ready to take on one of the better backs in the state this Saturday. Emmanuel Crawford. You know, we both had a chance to interview that young man. I think it's going to be an outstanding game. So, Big E, what do you think Carl Albert's going to take for Carl Albert to win this ball game this Saturday?
Well, they're definitely going to have to contain Emmanuel. They're going to have to stop the run. You know, and then their quarterback's got a little bit of wheels too, so they got two running threats on that offense, and you know, I think that's going to be the key to the game is stopping the run. This game's going to be won in the trenches. It's going to be O-line, D-line, all the guys that do all the nasty work. They're going to have to show up and do their job.
Well, you know, I'll tell you right now, you know, Carl Albert kind of started off slow this year, you know, losing to Muskogee, losing to Quita, a team that just got beat out last week. So on the other side, you know, either Carl Albert or Grove would take on McAllister or you know, Bishop McGinnis, a team that Carl Albert's already played. But I tell you, you know, Carl Albert loses a quarterback the first game of the season, comes back. You know, you got to say this kid is a tough young man.
Yeah.
Going out, coming back.
Breaks his collarbone, comes back before the playoffs start, before that McGinnis game, and
And I mean, he's playing outstanding ball, and I think he's a big part of why they got a chance to go get another gold ball. But like I said, we'll grab some players and some coaches and kind of talk to them. And like I said, you know, we're out here on a Thursday chilly morning. As we get done do this show, we'll get ready to go eat some turkey. So we'll be right back after one of our sponsors.
Man, Dad, all this crazy weather has gotten our roof and gutters all messed up.
Good thing we know some guys over at Rain Down Roofing and Gutters. They can inspect and repair your roof and gutters and get in contact with your insurance company in 72 hours or less.
Call Jay Hunt at Rain Down Roofing and Gutters at 405-473-0674. No job is too big or too small for Rain Down Roofing and Gutters.
Welcome back to Keep It 100 Oklahoma High School Sports on this Thursday morning, on a Thanksgiving Thursday morning. How you doing, Coach Don?
Doing well. How are you?
I can't complain. Hey, you know, after this practice, man, we get to go home and feed our bellies up. You know, get ready for a little bit, you know, Thursday football, NFL football. But Coach, I want to sit here and tell you, you know, you guys started off kind of slow. You lose a couple ball games, you lose your starting quarterback. You don't panic. I mean, you've been doing this business a long time, so you know what was your process? You know, after Reed goes down and you got to go to a backup, which is a good backup.
Right.
Won you some ball games. What was your process of thinking like, hey, what can we do to get to this spot?
Just keep getting better. You know, keep working at it. You didn't see any panic from our kids or see any panic from the coaches. You know, and we've been in this spot before. You know, when I was in school, we started out 1-2 one year. We started out 1-3 one year. You know, we've dealt with adversity, and
yes, sir.
And you know, there's a knack around here about hitting it in the mouth, and
yes, sir.
And just keep getting better and keep working at it, and that's what we did. Just kept our head down and kept working.
Well, you know, like I said, you start off kind of slow, then you guys get going. You know, Reed comes back. It was a Southeast game. I think he gets in, gets a couple plays. Then you come in the Bishop McGinnis game. You know, you start off kind of slow, you down 14-3. He comes in, gives a big spark. But you know, before we talk about that, you know, I want to ask you, because you are a coach, and you coached at Del City, you coached in Texas, and the thing about it, man, you know how to win. I mean, you know what it takes to be a winner. Been at this program, you know, this is your tradition where you played high school ball at. What is the tradition of Carl Albert football? I mean, what does it take to be a winner? Because if you look on that board, there's a bunch of gold balls up there.
Yeah, well, you know, I think any coach that's won balls here are going to tell you that it takes having great players first and foremost, you know, and we definitely have had great players throughout the years. We've got some great players this year, and you got to have guys that understand their role too, you know. And you know, around here, you know, everybody's treated the same, from the superstar to the guy that's the last off the bench. They're going to get treated the same. They're going to be equals. They're going to work just like the top man's going to work just like the bottom man. And you know, I think that goes a long ways in any kind of organization. Is you know, the top has to be willing to serve and be a servant leader, and I think that's what I try to do best. It's what all these coaches try to do. And I think it builds in our kids, you know, and they build each other up, they hold each other up, and it's been like that forever. You know, we've had guys over the last couple of days come and speak to our kids, and it's funny because if you went to Carl Albert, everyone speaks the same language. Everybody says the same words, you know, POTD and PID and all those buzzwords that we use around here. And Coach Rose started way back when, and Coach Pebb and Coach Miller, and So, you know, it's a special place to be.
You know, it's funny how you talk about that because the tradition here is so strong, man. Like I said, I know you got a lot of alumni out here today watching practice, man. And this, you know, everybody thinks Carl Albert's going to be down. You know, even me and myself is keeping 100. It's so funny. We pull up, man. I know keeping 100 ain't one of the favorite people here at Carl Albert. We pull up and say, hey, let's keep it 100 here. But, you know, I'll tell you what you guys do good here, though, is, man, like you said, it's a family. And you can tell that with the boys, man, it's all about the family. And you bring, you know, the tradition that you bring back, you know, being at Dale City, now you're here and coaching over in Texas. You know, last week, you know, you got to play against one of your good friends, man. And I know how hard that can be, you know, like a guy like a brother. But, you know, you took care of business. And this week, I think you take on one of the better backs. To me, I think he don't get the recognition that he should.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, if you look at it, the 4 backs that's left in this tournament, you know, you got yourself, you know, you got X-Rob, you got Emmanuel, you got Taffy, and then you got Eric, you know, Eric over from McAllister. So you got 4 top backs.
Yeah.
But, you know, you talk about the back over at Grove, Emmanuel. I mean, what do you see in him on film that you think that, hey, you know, you can't let this guy get out?
Yeah, he's special. You know, there was a play last week against Guthrie where it's a 3rd and 25 with 2.5 minutes left, and Guthrie's trying to get the ball back, and they go, you know, stretch one way. He sticks a foot in the ground, and it looks like a reverse, but it's him. It's all him. He gets the ball. He sticks 1 foot in the ground, and he's full speed in 2 steps. So it's unbelievable. I mean, just watching him, some of the plays he's made this year. I mean, you're 100% right. You know, I don't know how that guy's not a Division I running back.
Yeah,
you know,
yes, sir.
He deserves to be. And I know there's schools. I talked to the offensive coordinator at Arkansas this weekend, and when he asked who we have, he said Grove. He said, we're really trying to get that kid to walk on, the running back, talking about Crawford. And I said, man, you know, you'd be really lucky to have him.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
Big time kid.
But yeah, this 5A, you know, the semifinals, you talk about a stacked deck with good teams and really good players and 4 running backs that are as good as there's probably ever been in a semifinal, just top to bottom, you know. So it'll be a challenge, and it'll be fun. And, you know, we can't let Seven get loose too much. He's going to make plays. He's done it all year long, you know. But we gotta respond, and we gotta make plays. And, you know, they've got athletes, we've got athletes. They've got a strong team, we got a strong team. It'll be a heavyweight battle.
It's big time. Coach, like you said before we close this out, though, you know, you get a chance to practice on Thursday. I know this is your 2nd year.
Yeah.
Last year you get beat in the semifinals. I know you're looking forward to, you know, winning your first gold ball as a head coach over at Carl Albert. You know, what's it going to take for Carl Albert to get that gold ball?
Well, you know, I say this all the time. Coach Rose used to say this, but you got to have the bounces, you know, and you got to have the breaks in the playoffs, and you got to play flawless football. You know, you can't have mistakes, and, you know, there's still things we can clean up from last week, you know. Got to limit penalties. You got to take care of the ball, which we did a good job of last week. And but at the end of the day, you know, your hard work creates luck.
Yes, sir.
You know, and Carl Albert for years has been getting the breaks in the playoffs, and I think that's built because of the kids that come out and they're consistent. You know, we don't have to worry about if so-and-so is going to show up. We don't have to worry about if they're going to be up and down with their moods and emotions. They come here, they work, they have fun doing it. We get it in, and we just take care of business.
Well, Coach Dunn, you go take care of business, go get your first gold ball as a head coach over at Carl Albert. I appreciate you letting us come out, you know, and do
Glad
this, man. Hey, man, I tell you, you know, I know Ethan did it a few years back over at Choctaw.
Yeah.
It's been many years since I've done it over at Mill City, but I tell you, it's good to see Thursday morning football, man. It's nothing like it. That means you worked your butt off to get here.
Yep.
And I think you guys, like I said, I think you guys, you know, when you guys lost a couple ball games, and when you lose your quarterback, everybody kind of puts you, you know, to the back. I tell you right now, you know, this is just tradition. What happens, man, you know, when you work hard, everything pays off. So good luck to you this Saturday night, and go take care of business.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being
Thank you,
here.
sir. All right. Welcome back to Keep It 100 Oklahoma High School Sports. I'm with the big tight end defensive end, Mr. Caleb Cornell. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good. Can't complain, man. You guys get to practice on a Thursday morning, man. I know this is your first year over here at Carl Albert.
Yes, sir.
Coming over, you know, what's it been like you coming over to Carl Albert, you know, with the tradition and all that? What's it been like?
Man, it's amazing. Everyone just took me in as one of their own. I feel like I've been here for 4 years.
Yes,
Couldn't
sir.
ask for anything better.
You know, I know you play a little bit of tight end. I know this year's been kind of rough because then you did you break your hand? Or?
Yeah, I broke my hand and got this hip thing going on, but we're making it through. We're pushing.
I know, but that's the good thing about it, though, man. Like I said, you know, I saw you out there playing with the club, making plays. It just tells you, you know, how tough a young man you are. I mean, you know, how big are you? I'm
6'5", 230.
Woo, 6'5", 230. You play basketball too?
Nah.
Oh, I love to have you on the court, but you know, I know you get a chance to play this Friday night against one of the top backs in the state. You know, Emmanuel Crawford. What's it gonna take for Carl Albert to slow him down?
Man, we just got to play our swarm football we playing all year. Just not the first person to take him down. It takes everybody. We just got to run the ball. Just play us.
So do you like playing defensive end or tight end better?
Definitely tight end. I like scoring this touchdown.
That's good. Well, hopefully Bree can get you one this this Friday night.
Yes, sir.
And push you guys all the way to the state championship. But like I said, it's a good chance to come out here and talk to you, man. Like I said, I know you guys are having fun on this Thursday morning. What they call it? It's called what?
POTD.
POTD. What does that stand for?
Play on Thanksgiving. Practice on Thanksgiving Day.
That's it. Well, good luck to you this Saturday night.
Yes, sir.
Go take care of business.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you.
Yeah.
All right, welcome to Keep It 100 Oklahoma High School Sports. I'm with Carl Albert quarterback Reed DeQuazy. How you doing today, Reed?
Doing good. How are you?
Good. Last week you had a great game against Dell City. Getting the win 19-0. Just talk about the win last week and how y'all are going into this week preparing for Grove.
It was a big team win, I feel like, because we won in all the different phases of the game. I feel like that helps us get some momentum. Sorry, just got me running.
No, you're good.
It helped us build some momentum coming into this week, knowing that we got to win in all the phases again this week, because all these games matter, every possession.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what does Grove do defensively that stuck out on film and that what y'all are going to try to take advantage of?
There's a couple of things, but I feel like the main one is like their inability to get lined up to some sets fast.
Yeah.
Let's try to expose them in those areas.
There you go. And then, talk about some of the playmakers. You got X-Rob on offense. Tayshawn, he plays both ways. And, talk about some of the other guys that maybe don't get a whole lot of love.
I'm going to say Cody Longstreet, our middle linebacker.
Okay.
He's a big part, and he always brings the same tempo every practice. He plays hard. He plays fast. He leads with like 10.8 tackles a game.
Wow.
He has a lot of tackles every game, and he plays hard.
Yeah.
And he's a key part of our defense.
Yeah. And another guy on the defense that watching the game last week, Caden Davis.
Yes.
Have 4 sacks. How many? 18 tackles, something crazy like that. But talk about what he brings to the table.
Man, that kid works hard. He really does, and he does a great job at endlessly pursuing the ball. And it paid off last week. He did a good job.
Yeah. Talk about just the tradition here. Practice on Thanksgiving Day. This is your second time doing it out here now. And, just talk about the tradition out here and the culture at Carl Albert.
This year there's 7 in a row. This is the 7th one in a row. And as you can see, there's a lot of people out here. Yeah. People come back because they support us. Yeah. But it's like the past honors the present, and they support them through it. And I feel like it's cool when you're a part of it.
Right.
And it's something you get to later on do to the next people.
Right. And Saturday night, y'all got a big game against Grove. Just talk about what it's going to take to win that one and get to the state championship.
Got to play a better game on offense. Last week we killed ourselves with penalties and stuff. Got to play a more sound offensive game. Special teams need to show up again. We had pretty good special teams week last week. Yeah. Defensively, we got to show up again. Make it a big game.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. Well, I know. Think we're going to be there Saturday night. We're going to be watching and supporting. And just good luck, and like to see you get to the next one.
Yes, sir.
Welcome back to Keep 100 Oklahoma High School Sports on this Thursday. Turkey Day.
Yes,
With my man Tayshawn, the hardest hitting safety I gotta say in high school football. What's going on?
Not much. Just getting ready for this big game coming up on Saturday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That work.
You guys had a tough game last Friday. Friday night you had Dell City. You guys took care of business. A team that beat you last year. I know you guys kind of had that on your calendar. Hey, we want to get another side of the Eagles, but you guys took care of business. But this week you got a good running back in Emmanuel Crawford. What's it going to take for the Titans to slow him down?
We just gonna keep doing our thing, man. We playing hard defense. We playing together. We flying around. Yeah. And he's a good running back, but we're a good defense. We just gonna have to stop him.
So would you kind of mark your game off of? You're a hard-hitting safety. When you can cover, you play both sides of the ball. If you had to mark yourself as a player in the NFL or college, who would you kind of say who you're like?
I feel like I'm just unique. I don't know. It's not really a player I model my game after. I just go out there and play football to the best of my abilities.
So do you like offense better or defense?
Definitely defense. Coming down, getting a hit. I don't mind, catching the ball, score touchdowns, but, it ain't nothing like just coming down and smacking somebody.
Well, I heard you say keep it 100, always pick against you guys. Is that true?
Why
do you say that now? Why do you think that? What games have I picked against you? We keeping it 100.
I swear. We, Coeta,
This year?
Yeah.
Who won?
They won.
Okay, so you can't give.
But we didn't have Reed. We didn't have.
Hey.
And I was out the second half basically, and we had a lot of people going down with cramps. You know, just
Yeah. You guys going both ways and all that.
Yeah.
But one thing about keeping 100, we keep it 100.
Of course.
You know, Reed is. You know, I'm a big time Reed fan, big
Yeah.
time. But one thing I got to say though, you know, you have done a great job being a 3-year. 4-year starter here. One of the best hard-hitting safeties in high school football that I've seen. You come downhill and you hit somebody in the mouth, but this week I said you guys got a tough game. And I told people this, and I keep it 100. I said whoever wins that Carl Albert Dell City game is going to what?
Win the state championship.
Win the state championship. And that's me keeping it 100. So you go take care of business, though, and I'm going to pick you this week. But see, you should want me to pick against you because every time I pick against you, you guys win. All right?
Nah, we just we shouldn't have been picked against in the first place. You know, I didn't. I didn't think we was gonna lose a game this year, but it happens. You know,
Yes,
we playing a game, they playing hard, we playing hard. Some things just happen, but we gonna go out here and we gonna handle business.
One thing I will say, something you just said, hey, you don't want to lose a game, and that's in everybody's goal. You start the season off. 1, that's win district. 2, let's try to go undefeated. 3, that's win the state. Let's win the state championship. And I've kind of told you my motto is that, man, I truly believe this. From NFL to college and high school, it's hard to go undefeated. You see, Quita got beat by a team that you guys beat a couple weeks ago in Bishop McGinnis. So, when you have all that pressure on you, right now you guys are flying around having fun. Your quarterback's back, you're back healthy, and right now you guys are ready to go get your 17-goal ball. So, good luck to you this Saturday night. And like I said, I think, and good luck to you going to Iowa State. Real quick before I let you go, on Iowa State, is that where you want to go? Is that was your top choice? Did you have somebody else in mind?
Yeah.
Or?
Yes, most definitely.
You get to be in the Big 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the away games, being able to have my family there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So it was just, and then the coaching staff there.
I can never get enough, and every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up, and they stay there.